everybody. Welcome to Slogan's Rock and Metal Extravaganza. Logan will be here in maybe about an hour or so. Yeah, he won't be able to be here right away, but he'll be joining me at some point. And yeah, so we're going to be playing some Canadian. Just we're celebrating Canada Day, so happy Canada Day. Anyone that's here is Canadian. I'm not sure, but yeah, we're going to be watching. We're going to be listening to just it's going to be 3 hours of just nonstop Canadian music. So got it all planned out here. I got the playlist here. So starting off is actually my dad's cousin. He so he goes by, I'm not gonna say his real name because I don't know if he wants that on the internet, but he goes by the name Sid Torrent, which is funny because my name's Sydney, but I think that was his grandfather's name. But yeah, he goes by the name Sid Torrent as his name, and he's got a few albums out. They're on YouTube, on his YouTube channel. If you search Sid Torrent, they're there. It's a lot like kind of like Neil Young kind of stuff. He's very, there you go. Yes, thank you. He's heavily into Neil Young. So what did the Italian Canadian man say? Oh God, Kyle, it would be fun to have you on here, just saying. So yeah, he's very heavily into Neil Young, so it's that sort of thing. And yeah, the song is called Someday When There's Time. Someday When There's Time. That's the song I picked. So yeah, so this will be fun. Just let me know that the music sounds all good and that there's no issues, so it's not sounding like crappy audio, because to me it just sounds good because I'm hearing it, but I'm not hearing the playback. So yeah, just make sure, let me know in the comments if it's all sounding good, and we'll just get this party started. So yeah, Someday When There's Time by my, I guess, second cousin, Sid Torrent. So yeah, enjoy. Sound good?
When I was a young boy and time used to go so slow, I used to talk about the things I'd do and places I would go. Sitting in the classroom thinking, waiting for the bell to ring, for those never-ending summer days when time didn't mean a thing. The only things I thought about could never be explained. The future was not important, all was ventured and nothing gained. But paths and plans could wait a while, so I left that all behind. For someday when there's time, someday when there's time, someday when there's time, someday when there's time. Every now and then I think about the days to come. Will I have me a family? Will I be raising my own son? I can surround myself in a picket fence and call it security, or wander around from town to town, moving aimlessly. All of these decisions are left entirely up to me. Yes, I'm the one who's supposed to be so free. And maybe I'll stop and think about it someday down the line. For someday when there's time, someday when there's time, someday when there's time, someday when there's time. stop spinning, and if everything would freeze, if the clocks would just stop clicking, and if the rivers cease to flow, if pages would stop turning, and if the winds they would not blow, I'd finish what's been started, and then everything will be fine. For someday when there's time, 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 someday when there's time.
Yeah, so this is actually from his first album. I actually have it on CD. It was recorded a while ago. This is actually a re-release of it, this recording. I think he re-recorded it. So this is actually the re-recording, not the original. Sounds pretty much the same. It's a slight difference, but it's still the same song. It's not changed to the point where it's like, oh, it's a different song. Yeah, it's a good, fun song. It's almost like a southern rock feel to it, and the guitar playing. But yeah, he's very inspired by Neil Young. He's always always raving about Neil Young. So, and yeah, so next is a band called Prism with a song called "Take Me to the Captain." Captain is spelled Kaptin. And on this was from their first album. And on their first album, most people know Bruce Fairbairn, who became a big, huge deal in record production, became a huge music producer. He was actually the drummer on this. So he actually started off in the band himself called Prism, and he was the drummer, and I think he produced them as well. And, or sorry, I'm wrong information. Bruce Fairbairn produced it. He played, he did like orchestral arrangements on it, and the drummer was Jim Valance, who also became a famous producer. So this band had two guys that went on to become really well-known producers. So Bruce Fairbairn did like horns. He did like orchestral arrangements and stuff like that, and I think he produced it as well. And then Jim Valance was the drummer, and he went under the name Rodney Higgs. He didn't even go under Jim Valance. He went under some weird name called Rodney Higgs. So yeah, that's up next is Prism is "Take Me to the Captain." And I think this song was actually, believe it or not, co-written by Bryan Adams. I think he helped write it. So it's just a good, fun rocker. So yeah, enjoy.
So hard to believe if there was somewhere else to go, you know I'd be the first to leave. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I'm afraid that I just can't stay. I had a dream the other night, and as the dream unfurled, Won't you take me to the captain and tell him why I'm here? I want to stay in your world where my world disappears. I had a dream the other night, and as the dream unfurled, I took a trip in a rocket ship, and I found another world. It told me about their captain, but I asked him just I said, take me to the captain and tell him why I'm here. I want to stay in your world where my world disappears. Won't you take me to the captain and tell him why I'm here? I want to stay in your world where my world disappears. Oh, take me to the captain and tell him why I'm here. I want to stay in your world where my world disappears. Take me to the captain and tell him why I'm here. I want to stay in your world where my world disappears. Won't you take me to the captain?
Yeah, it was a very sad story. Like, he had the history of like some drug and drinking problems, and got himself cleaned up and was living healthy. And like by bike, I mean like an actual bicycle. Like, he was not a motorcycle. He was just on a bicycle and got hit by somebody and smashed his head. Was brought to the hospital, and I guess became erratic with the nurses and the doctors. And instead of trying to treat him, they just arrested him and threw him in jail. And he died that night from his brain trauma. Just, I don't know, crazy, just craziness. So yeah, sad story, but great singer, and we'll always have his music. But yeah, great voice. They were pretty big here. Like, all, I think their first 4 albums with him on it, they all charted like platinum, and some went gold, but other ones went like platinum. And yeah, they were pretty big in Canada. They didn't make it really anywhere else, but they were huge here in the 70s. So yeah, this is where Bruce Fairbairn and Jim Fallon started up before they actually became like just producers. But yeah, they started off in this band. I think Jim was still on the second album, or no, Bruce was, I think, still on the second album, but Jim had left, so Jim was only on this first one. But yeah, it's a pretty rocking song. I always loved the song, just fun, and that solo in the middle is great. So yeah, the next one here is a band called Sweeney Todd, and it features a young 16-year-old Bryan Adams on vocals. So if you can imagine that. So it's a great song called Wasting Time with a really, really young 16-year-old Bryan Adams. You won't even, if I didn't say, you wouldn't realize it's him. So they got the whole album on here, but I think I time-stamped at this song. So yeah, so enjoy. Yeah, how about that? Would you ever think that that's Brian Adams? What a heavy, easily probably like one of the heaviest. Yeah, it's not the real album cover though. The original one's that famous one with the white cover, and yeah, it's. Hey, Web. Logan will be joining at some point. But yeah, that's phenomenal. Like I heard this when I first heard this, I was like, "This is Brian Adams." Like what? I mean, I like some of the Brian Adams solo stuff. Don't get me wrong, but to me, this blows that stuff away. I don't know. I like Brian Adams, but this is just wow. The fact that he was only like 16 years old too, just yeah, it's just crazy. So we're gonna keep it moving with the band called Helix, but this is probably one of the songs that not too many people would know. This is actually from their second album. So they kind of were weird. So their first album was called Breaking Loose. Their second album was called White Lace and Black Leather. The first album didn't have the song Breaking Loose. It ended up appearing on the second album, White Lace and Black Leather. And their third album had a song called White Lace, Black Leather on it. It was weird. So they kept having these songs where the title track was on the following album, not the... It was very strange. Really, really strange. Sitting at a club in Montreal, superstitious funking over speakers. Cool that you're here, Webb. Thanks for still showing your support. So yeah, this is a great song. It's great, just fun song. So yeah, Helix, Breaking Loose. What a great song. That song's for Webb, who's probably breaking loose right now in the bar, but he can't hear me, so. Oh, yeah, great fun song. Two guitar players in there. Again, tragedy. One of them, I think, died in a car accident. Their tour van or something crashed. So, yeah, another tragedy in that band. One of their guitar players passed away in the 90s. They've had lots of lineup changes, but yeah, this was like early on in their career. And yeah, you got two solos in there. They both took a turn on doing their own solo. And you can tell, it's cool when you can tell when the one ended and then goes right into the next solo. You can kind of tell it's a different style too. It's a great fun song. So I'm going to keep it moving here. We got lots to play. So we got the next is Santers with a song called Road to Morocco. And Rick Santers toured with Triumph throughout the 80s and added a little bit more sound to them live because they were a one guitar band. So toured them with them heavily throughout the 80s. So yeah, Santers is the next one.
Right into the dawn, grabbing the wind, saying, catch me if you can. Soon I'll be gone, where no one can find me. Where I find myself, I'm looking for heaven. But I just find my help on the road to Morocco. The road to Morocco. On the road to Morocco. I don't know if I'm coming back. I might not even see this place again. Now I'm sitting in a smoke-filled room. My dreams fill the air. A man has summoned me, I'm gone from a tomb. She wears 7 veils, where no one can find me. Where I find myself, looking for heaven. I just found my help on the road to Morocco. The road to Morocco. On the road to Morocco. Don't know if I'm coming back. I might not even see this place again. Oh. I'm on the road to Morocco. The road to Morocco. I'm on the road to Morocco. I don't know if I'm coming back. I might not even see this place again.
That's actually very clever. I didn't think of that. Wow. Well, Passage to Bangkok. That's funny. That's not the. I won't spoil what song it's gonna be, but yeah, there is Rush coming later. Don't worry. I know it's crazy. Initially, I didn't have Rush on here. I want to try to keep it to mostly obscure the stuff that no one's heard, but I figured I'm like, okay, gotta have Rush in there for Canada Day. It'd be kind of ridiculous. I would have people calling me out. Oh yeah. So yeah, we're going to the next one is a band called Cinema Face, which I know no one's probably really heard of, and a song called Paranoia. So just keep it rolling here. Because yeah, got next video is gonna have to start in about 20 minutes. So yeah, just keep it rolling here. So the next one is Cinema Face with Paranoia.
Welcome to Luxury Casino.
Yeah, that's right. What an awesome song. You got two singers. You got the main singer and the keyboard player. They were going back and forth on the vocals there, and the guy going yeah at the end. That's the keyboard player. The other guy is the singer. So yeah, great song. I'm just gonna keep it rolling here because you got a lot of stuff to play. So yeah, next is a great band called Moxie that I'm sure some people have heard of. So we got yeah, Moxie with the song "Rock Baby" coming up.
You ever have the one friend who finds all the best stuff before anyone else? Yeah, that's me. And now I'm telling you about
She's a wild and a crazy eye.
Well, so you knew this was coming. Next is Triumph. You knew I wasn't going to do a show without doing Triumph. So that's
Take control of your health, your future. Take control of the little things that go unseen and the big ones that try to slow you down. Medcan provides personalized health services, partnering with you to redefine what you can do and will do.
At Simply, we work hard to keep things simple, and nature works even harder.
yeah, so we got one more for this. Stop spying on me. One more for this set, and we're going to end it because it's supposed to start in 1 minute, but we'll play one more here to make it an even 10. So the next one is going to be from Rick Emmett from Triumph, his solo album, a song called Drive Time. And Cody Brockway, who's got his own channel called Brockway Bites, and he's actually got a store where he's got his own music store as well. So yeah, Cody Brockway, his father actually played bass with Rick, so he's actually on this album as well. So I want to include this in here. So it's fun, high energy, heavy song. So from Rick Emmett's solo album, and then we're gonna end it and switch over to the second stream. So enjoy.
Love to take my dog Coco on the go. That's usually when I get somebody's urgent email.
There's DIY.
'cause you know I'm out of here. I got the keys to my brother Russ's Cadillac. Gonna cruise this style and that's show my natural back. Hey man, best get out of my way. It's drive time. Moving over, baby, let the good times roll. It's drive time. I'm cranking up the music on the radio. It's drive time. Drive time. Yeah. Woo! Backseat rhythm makes you work your wire. Give me an inch, I'm gonna take that extra mile. You know it's just a matter of attitude. Got the world to gain and a whole lot of nothing to lose. Give me that, you wanna go for a ride? Drive time. Moving over, baby, let the good times roll. It's drive time. The boogie woogie stuff on the radio. It's drive time. Drive time. Let me show you what this baby can do. Oh man, we're smoking now. Ready to that metal. Moving over, baby, let the good times roll. It's drive time. Boogie woogie stuff on the radio. It's drive time. Drive, drive, drive time. Woo! Hey, baby, sit back and relax. I can put this thing in cruise control. Woo! Sure was smooth ride.
Yeah, so that's the end of this one. So yeah, if you go onto the home page, you'll see part 2, which was supposed to start 4 minutes ago, but that's okay. Start it. So we're gonna end this one. So thanks for watching, and just switch on over. Yeah, even Hale and Daily Be Roth, and oh, he's great vocalist. Like just going nuts there on the vocals too. So yeah, so thanks for watching. We're not done yet. We're gonna start the second stream, and hope you've enjoyed it so far. And we're gonna keep on rolling. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back in just a second.